And Vince is asking at the Babylon Project, guys, go check out the Babylon Project if you want to see content from one of the smartest people I know. Very good interviews. Vince is asking, are there any topics at all that you guys refuse to cover? No need to specify which ones, just curious. Yes, there are many. Our biggest restriction in terms of topics that we cover are mainly dictated by the YouTube gods. We pray for their forgiveness and mercy every day. And recently, YouTube has made extremely strict guidelines and new policies regarding like anything to do with the thing that goes in your arm or the thing that covers your face.
Health related.
Health related, period. So that's a big one that we can't touch anymore. We have
because we also got a strike, even though we were very careful of not spreading misinformation. We were just covering the news about other people spreading misinformation, and we also kept on telling people to go appeal to the experts and blah blah blah, and don't, But even when we did all of that, we still got a strike. So we were like, okay, we're not gonna ever talk. And that was when they weren't this aggressive. Now they came out and they're like swinging. So now we're like, okay, we're gonna stay away from this topic. We're not going to even talk about anything health related at all, even though it's weird because that's like everywhere now. Like we can't even report on it when something happens on the news because we could get a strike. So
yeah, it's really tough. We also have to be very careful how we talk about violent radical groups. So like there's been a lot of news recently that I wanted to cover about trials in Sweden from people who used to be former members of ISIS. And like, I don't think we should cover that, even though I think covering the prosecution of these foreign members is very interesting and important to discuss. So that's a big one.
One thing I really wanted to cover is the influence of religion on this pandemic in Iran. How devastating that has been. Yes. It has been it has been so harmful. It has been so harmful. And I wanted to cover this so much to show people the level of influence that this is having. And I can't because it could be, YouTube might think that I am saying those things, but I'm not.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of
let's move on.
Anything else. Yeah, maybe we've not covering as much woke related stuff recently.
Yeah,
partially because of our strikes.
What?
Partially because of the strikes we were facing.
No, it's because it's on the decline. That doesn't get us a strike. It just hasn't been that influential. We will cover it again once it picks up. That doesn't give us a strike. We could cover that.
Well, when we were trying to clean out our channel for the alleged hate speech, which they didn't indicate, we got rid of a lot of that content.
Right, but if we get our monetization back, then we could test whether or not it's sensitive. We're using the monetization tool. Then we won't publish anything that is not monetized because it could get us a strike. Once we get our monetization back, then we will have that tool to play with.
Yeah.
So we could cover woke stuff. Yeah.
Hey guys, if you're a fan of Blasphemy and Sexy Callie, like me, then you need to be sure to subscribe to our newsletter, link in the description below. Because if you subscribe, we will send you a free copy of our Blasphemous Art ebook. And let me tell you, it is the tastiest blasphemy that you can find anywhere available today. And we are so generous with our blasphemy that we continue to send you more blasphemy every week. So make sure to subscribe, link in the description below.